This year, 2021, we're celebrating 150 years of Jeffersonville's fire departments. It's good to take this time to recognize not only the men and women that serve us now, but the others who served before.
There's been significant change. Basically, the fundamentals of firefighting has not changed since Ben Franklin. The first fire company in Philadelphia, da-da-da-da-da. That encompasses quite a bit. And to make it all make sense, an old firefighter could walk in and recognize that 1928 or 9 pumper. A modern day firefighter could do the same thing. The separation of the two is technology. My role in terms of being a basic firefighter in Jeffersonville Fire Department, when I entered into the department in 1966, there had not been anybody that looked like me, if you will. So I had to give that a little thought, only in the sense that I was young, I was still militarily affiliated, but I felt that I had a responsibility to my community. And whatever my line of thought was at that time, I was basically driven by the fact that I have a responsibility to make my community the community that I think it should be.
Well, I would say there was a big change for some of the guys when they hired women, and I was the second woman hired. We've gone through the years, I've noticed there's changes just keep coming every day. New age groups coming in. I'm getting older, I'm looking at the younger guys now thinking, wow, that was me one day. And I hope they're looking at me thinking, ooh, that's gonna be me one day.
As a kid, I lived downtown Jeff, and Station 1 was in my neighborhood, so I'd go by there and visit those guys. And as a small town Jeff, before we grew so massive, we all knew everybody because my dad was a police officer. So I told my dad one day that I wanted to be a police officer, and he said, "You want to be a firefighter." So I applied, and here I am 25 years later.
Working for the city of Jefferson Fire Department is a dream come true for me. I've always wanted to be a firefighter, so when I got the phone call that I was going to become a Jeffersonville firefighter, it was an amazing day. And since that day, I've been blessed to have the opportunities that I've had here. I work with a tremendous group of professionals that love this community. They love the job that they do. I'm blessed to be one of the people to help lead the department and lead this outstanding group of people.
If I have the privilege to be here in 10 years, my motto is this, is I'm going to leave it a little better than I got it. I also would like to see us with more continuing education for our guys. Make sure that we have the best equipment. Make sure that we educate the public. As long as that's continued to be done, whether I'm sitting in this seat or someone else, that's what I'd like to see done.
You deal with a lot of things in terms of trauma. A lot of things that are very touching and difficult. But, you know, I just say, hey, you know, just give me the strength to get through this thing, and then to allow myself to serve and do for others. So that's it. Learn as much as you can about the profession, and you know, become that EMT, become that paramedic. You know, somebody's got to do this stuff, and it may as well be you.
I mean, it's just been a great opportunity to serve the community that you was born and raised in.